Hello and good morning. I just wanted to say this episode's gonna be a little later than most. I got a new job, so I'm trying to find a way of recording it in between of all of that. But needless to say, this is episode 10. Episode 9, we started doing our smelting process. Um, but then I realized that this build I'm going to be making actually requires some alternative plans. So I think for this episode, we're going to do some exploring and finding some drop pods. But so far, I've gotten roughly a third of the smelters up here. I have to probably move some stuff downstairs because, well, not necessarily move some of these splitters. Mainly the big splitter that we talked about last time that splits into 24. It would work because I found a way to do it multiple ways. And granted, I'd clean this up by putting the conveyor things up here. But I could do it this way. I just don't know how the top's going to turn out because I might just have to do multi-layered and stuff. So I'm still working on that to see how I'm going to like it and then give you guys an update of how it turned out. But I think this episode's going to be more of exploring. And I already looked up some of them. I'm going to do more of the west side of the map, so it's all low end stuff. So I should have the materials I need to get probably a good 15 drop pods. And let me show you what drop pods are. So we're going to see a lot of them, but here is one. And if you look down here, there's ones that don't require anything, and you just pull this lever and it opens. But this one needs one modular frame. So essentially what we're doing is we're preparing these drop pods so we can get inside of them to collect these hard drives. And there's a lot of them. There is 97 of them. So today we're probably going to...
Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
So we're probably going to do about maybe 15, a little bit more than that. And we're actually going to finally get some combat into it. And we can talk a little bit about the processes and stuff of what I'm planning on doing. And then I'll show you how we do research these things. And that'll probably be the end of the episode. And we'll probably do a hub unlock. But needless to say, so my main thing is I'm running into a problem with space. Purely, this is a game of managing your space. And with how many conveyors we're running right now, it gets a little tight. So you start going more vertical, but you don't want to go too vertical because then you just have a skyscraper. And that's all you end up doing is just going up. So I'm kind of trying to spread it out a little bit. What I think I'm going to do, which I was going to start my constructors on one of the plateaus near me, is I'm going to end up probably using the plateau for some more smelters because I'm running out of space. Don't want to really stretch out over the canyon too much because aesthetically it'd just be a lot harder to deal with. But other than that, jump. There we go. I wonder where I'm going. I know there's a job pod over here, and it's in like some poison flowers or whatever. I don't have my map right now, so I'm kind of just winging it. Some more of those fire breathers. Did I fully... No, it's over here. Right. I believe it is. And like I said, it's in some poison gas. It's not in this area because they're not... That's straight towers of poison. So I must have skipped it. I should have really unlocked my map for this. Let's put these over here. At least I have enough food. That's cool. I've never seen that before. Alright, well, let's... If I can't find this one, then I'm just gonna skip it and I'll come back later for it. The nice thing about the interactive map thing or the website I've been showing you guys is it actually updates. So it'll show you the ones you didn't do and the ones you did do. Or, yeah, show you the ones you didn't do. And it'll take away the ones you did do. So, even if I miss this one, it's not that big of a deal. I just figured I'd come get it, but I think I need my map. Because I, for some reason, can't find it. Whatever, I know where all the other ones are. That one I've only gotten like a handful of times. I thought it was close, so. Guess not. Alright. So yeah, so like I said, but oh, there it is. I went too far. Okay, perfect. And run. Open it up, one rotor, cool. Is there anything cool on the ground? Don't need those. I mean cool on the ground as in, like that, computers. So, I think that's it. That's fine. Alright. Things like that. So, because you know how we have our hub upgrades, like that was 17 computers I just picked up. That's a good chunk of computers. It's, what? A third of a stack almost? So what you're good about picking those up, and since they're free, is we can use them for hub upgrades without even being able to craft computers. So like if you remember, I think it was probably video 4 or 5 where we did the advanced steel production. We needed encased industrial beams to make them, but I already had them because I had found a few on the ground from the drop pod I went by before. I didn't do the drop pod, but I was scavenging supplies and it had a bunch of those, so I was able to do that. So that's nice. So it makes your hub upgrades a little easier. I'm just running back through here because we're going to start the west side of the map. But yeah, so it's the ooh, I almost went straight off. Let's use the tube again. So yeah, it's nice to do these drop pods because you get a lot of high-end resources for essentially free. But you'll get heat sinks, motors, and stuff like that. I have a few motors in there already that I've gotten from it. It's just a good way of getting some easy peasy resources. I believe this drop pod though is a power drop pod, so which means I'm gonna need to run some power to it. But first, oh, what am I doing now? Oh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, this thing's gonna die. Where's my beaten stick? Yeah, my beaten stick. Alright, foundations. Gonna zoop it. That'll do. I think this is the one that I've already looked at, so let's see. Oh, it needs 10 megawatts of power, so we're just gonna put this bad boy down here. Lots of biofuel with me. Boom. Connect it up. And boom, another hard drive. Number 3. We just disconnect this. Get rid of all this. And we are on to the next. There's like a couple that I'm going to be missing just because anything with super high elevation right now, I'm just going to leave alone. But I'll point them out when I walk by them. But because they're on the route we're doing, there's a few that are super high. Like there's one way up there, and one up on that highest ridge right there where I'm pointing. So all I'm gonna do is end up building foundations all the way up and just doing it that way. But I'm just trying to do a nice little video and kind of showing you some of them where they're at. Oh, this thing is fully stocked because all this is not moving, so that's good. Probably should put some more bins for encased industrial beams, because I'm going to be using a lot of those eventually too. Yeah. I don't know if I've been over in the desert area for you guys. I know I was messing around just looking at stuff, getting ready for further and further plans, but now we're stepping into the desert biome. Is a this is I'll show you where we start. Yeah, kind of where you start if you pick the desert, or not the desert. What is this called? The oasis or something like that. The desert is the far northeast place. This is the far northwest, which you start out with some good stuff around you. I think you have like 4 normal nodes of iron, like right where you start. Ooh, here's some modular frames for free. Don't mind if I do. Awesome, more. Oh, and a computer? Oh, nice. And this takes modular frames? Ooh, there's a free pod. Love it. Alright. Screws don't really need. There's a lot of good high-end stuff. Keep thinking this is a heat sink. Heat sinks are aluminum tier stuff. Alright, well, that drop pod's good. Get him. Got him. Oh, just so you know, too, the main food that's in the desert are these berries. You get a lot of them. They're not the greatest food, but they give you half per unit. But to tell you the truth, they're probably better than the berries, just because the berries you only get 1 or 2. You can get 3 sometimes, but these ones you normally get 5, so you technically 2.5 per pick rather than the 1 to 2 per pick. There we go. Some modular frames. Ooh, some encased industrial beams. Motors. Alright, let's see what this drop pod needs. 30 megawatts of power. This does 30, so we just boop. Connect. And we're good. Sometimes you just have to let it update. They went a little too fast there. Alright. Off to the next. I'm gonna go this way just because there's probably gonna be more food. I need to stockpile a little bit. Why did that tree move? It was very odd. And they're just moving in the wind. Okay. Some limestone ran to me here. Okay. Oh, man. Where's it? There it is. I'll get a power slug out of it. Alright. Got some computers. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Some encased industrial beams. Some more encased industrial beams. Oh, man, there's 3 stacks of them here? Okay. Ooh, motors as well. Sweet. Alright. And this one needs 4 rotors. 2. Let's take that. Let's put this in our hand. These in our hand. Okay, let's go. So I'm probably gonna end up finishing this video by just finishing the last few in this area, because there's like 4 in this quick area. So I'll probably do that, and then I'll go. So that'll be 10. So that'll be good enough for now. I can do more off camera, and then I'll do another video down the line where we do the higher end ones, which are on top of cliffs and stuff, and make you guys really hate heights, because I know I do. So, but yeah, so let's just do these other 4, and then we'll go show you how to research them and show you what you get out of it, because you actually get a choice out of what you take out of it. So I'm gonna just run through these last 4, and then I'll be at the hub after that. So I'll be back here in just a second. All right, so we're back. So I ended up getting 11 just because there's 2 close to each other. And so now what we need is the MAM. Put it right here. So we look in here, and at the top here, hard drives. And just say waiting for command, scan a hard drive. This is going to take 10 minutes to scan it, and then we'll come back to it. I'll just cut to it so it's nice and quick for you guys. So right now. All right. Just like I said, nice and quick. So looking at these 3, so when I was looking at the MAM already, so it just popped up. So when you finish doing a hard drive, these 3 options will be available. So the far right one, this one right here, is copper ingots with water equals copper sheets. So essentially what that does is just free up some copper. The problem is there is a lot of water on the map, but the areas that the water is not great for some things. I could build just a copper sheet factory on the water and be fine, but I like keeping them more in groups, so I'll probably put this with wire and cable when I make it. And then this one's pretty good. I believe it's more efficient to do it this way. No, because because it puts out 60. Because I think normally it ports out 45. So it's still 1-to-1 technically, but you have to make the ingot before you put it in the foundry. So you're just gonna be wasting more power and space, which we're talking about. Space is not easy to come by. But and then you get 15 more per minute. This one, beacons are getting Xnade in the next patch. I don't use beacons a lot anyways, but this is a terrible recipe because you're using quartz for the crystal oscillator. That's more of a high-end material. I know you get a lot of them for it, so it's but wasting crystal or quartzes, and even copper sometimes, or coal for the steel. That's kind of a big to do for just beacons, so it's not going for that. We don't really need any of these right now. This one might actually be useful in my my steel foundry I'm going to make. I would have to add it to see, but this actually might be a good one, but we'll see. So I'm going to pick it for now, and then I'm just going to start another one right away. We won't wait for that one though, and then we'll end off upgrading our hub. We'll just get this one done because I have the materials on me, unless I have materials for the other ones. Not that one. And, I have. Let's do that one. The logistics. Tier 4 logistics. So we're gonna get a power storage, which is cool. You can back up power just in case. So the reason you do this is, so for right now, I'm going to be running out of coal power, real soon, especially in my new map. So what I could do is I put these storages up, fill them up, just put a bunch of them, and so I could connect my base, and even though it's running out almost double what my coal is right now, it will use this up and count it as enough for it. So I'd be able to run my machines for a little while. And give me hopefully enough time to make more coal power generators. The bigger industrial storage containers, those are going to be really useful. Mark III conveyors, which I believe are out of steel beams, elevator, and then stackable pipeline tubes, which I might actually end up using these. Well, we're going to have to add more coal power soon, so I might reconfigure them to look a little prettier with those. So let's get this milestone done. Pop all this in here, and boom, off you go, pod. You say.
Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Okay, so we got some hard drives. We did a little exploring and did a little combat. Showed you the desert biome, or I think it's called Oasis, over to the west of us. There's still a ton more hard drives to get. I'll get a few off camera. But other than that, that's what we're gonna do. Next episode, we'll see. I might end up trying to finish off the smelting stuff today, and then show you guys all that tomorrow. But we'll see. But needless to say, guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content that's coming out currently, give me a push the subscribe button. And if you have any advice or any games you would like to see me play, just leave them down in the comment below. Thank you guys, and have a good day.